Hi everybody, welcome very much to the channel and to the stream. As always here, and today we are going to cast Age of Empires 4 games. Have at least right now 2 sets of the SilverLeague that are bound to be interesting, and today I have to end this stream early, so I have to end the stream like 1 hour and a little bit after the Elite Classic 3 starts, so maybe we'll still be able to cast a set that is playoffs today from the Elite Classic 3 main event. Also, playoffs from the SilverLeague, by the way, but I don't know at what time it will be. We have today Vortex Puppy Paw and Unattend CSO. And tomorrow we're going to have Marine Lord versus the winner of Vortex and Puppy Paw, and Unattend or CSO versus B. That's tomorrow. And then on the semifinals, Beastie is awaiting and Louis is awaiting as well. Then there will also be a third place match on the last day/weekend of the competition, which is always interesting. By the way, how much does the third place get? The third place will get $2,400, but also they got winnings through the victory, through the group stage wins. So for example, Louis, which got 7 wins, he got $350 just from winning over there. Oh, and the first place also qualifies to the EGC Masters Final. That's true, it's their circuit. Still no information about that tournament, interesting. And second place will take $3,550 plus their earnings. I don't know if the winning prize applies to the playoffs. I think it's just for the group stage. Lucifron, for example, got 3 wins, $150, same as Demo, and they didn't make it. That's true. Then maybe tomorrow I have more time. I think we could then like do an analysis of the groups and whatnot. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Welcome. We could do like an assessment of the situation, things that I expected and things that I didn't expect. Real quick, before starting the stream, I was checking some games, some sets to cast, and I realized like, I think Group A was a bit more, or revealed itself to be a bit more difficult than Group B. On Group B, there was one thing that surprised me. On Group A, there was like 3 things that surprised me. But then we'll talk about that later. I think here we go straight to casting. The first set we're going to cast is going to be Numadan versus Mokomi for the Group A of the Elite, the SilverLeague. This was played 2 days ago. We still have access to it. You know what I'm saying? So we can go and get started. Welcome to the stream, everybody. I wish you the best thoughts, ideas, feelings, and emotions. A whole bunch of individuality, creativity, and responsibility as well. And I hope you're enjoying your day. Oh, sorry. Hold on. Sorry about the delay, guys. It's just that the layout, the UI spawned flipped again, and I was just finding the best angle to have it on. I think it has something to do with the tuning pack that they are using for the tournament, because there are some bugs. If you play online ladder, for example, there will be some bugs or things that are not supposed to be the way they are at the moment. So they fixed this for the tournaments, for the SilverLeague and for the Elite Classic with the tuning pack. And I think there is something with my settings and that tuning pack, because when I cast online ladder games or custom games that are not in this pack, it never happens, the UI flipping. I hope this is not a problem. Some people might not enjoy this, of course. I totally understand that. But I didn't find a way to fix that. But like for example, in this case, it's not too bad. But in some cases, I have to cast the game with like the minimap, the camera completely opposite to what naturally is. That can be very offsetting. I understand that, but I think you can still make a good job here. Let's get it. Just drinking some water. And here we go. Hold on. Now, yes. Hi everybody, welcome very much to the SilverLeague. We are on the group stage and we have here today two players fighting for that qualification spot. In the color teal, playing as the House of Lancaster, we have Mokomi. And on the color red, playing as the Mongols, we have Numodan. And we are in good old Arabia. And once again, I'm sorry if this is offsetting, but the UI was inverted, so I had to invert the camera myself, so it's not too weird. But here we are, again, not against, but watching two great players playing with each other here in Age of Empires 4. We have a great matchup as well, very aggressive Mongols versus very passive, but later on, when possible, very aggressive as well, House of Lancaster. In this matchup, usually I expect Mongols to go for trade. I think I didn't see yet, but pretty sure it happened. Mongol player doing a feudal age rush with rams, a lot of Keshiks and archers. Perhaps the Lancaster castle is too much of a deterrent when the Mongol players think about doing that feudal age rush. No tower rush coming in. We have two villagers on gold, the rest on food for Numodan. Mokami with 7 on food and 3 on gold. We see no pasture, we see no barracks. Ovu is placed over there. So maybe trade will be the play here for Numodan. Didn't find a lot of sheep. He already delivered it back home. Mokomi being a bit more like over here. And always remember to check the tournament organizers using the links down below to support the event and to support the community. Mokomi getting a lot of sheep here. Good sheep for Numodan as well. And remember that House of Lancaster, they spawn more sheep, and they also gather faster from sheep. Now we see some villagers going for stone. That stone is really far away from the town center. And here we have the Abbey of Kings that tries for more Komi. So you're going to see some lords, early pressure, Lord of Lancaster. And there you go, Silver Tree. It always makes sense versus House of Lancaster to scale your own economy as the Mongols. Otherwise, here it would perhaps be a good option to attack, since there is no Lancaster castle. Numodan didn't know about that. He didn't scout the age up of Mokomi. But still, Mokomi then will be able to defend with the Lords of Lancaster. But the Keshiks will be, I think, a perfect, not a literal counter, but they will do really, really well against the Lords of Lancaster. One villager there being threatened, but no problem. Mokomi pulls it back at the right time. There you go. First Lord of Lancaster will be free for Mokomi. It's coming out in 23 seconds. Now it's time for Manners. And maybe it will be... No, Lord of Lancaster could chase the Khan away. So Mokomi goes back on gold to get the upgrade for more Manners. Because Manners do not provide gold passively. So if you really need gold with House of Lancaster, you still have to defend / secure your gold position. And I'm pretty sure Mokomi saw the silver tree. So he will be now paying attention, thinking about ways to deny that trade or delay. Maybe he just scales himself. Maybe he doesn't think going against trade is that much of a problem since he has such a strong economy as well. The Lord of Lancaster is coming in. It's not the first time I see this strategy. I think I might be wrong here. It might be an overstatement, but I think every time I've seen / casted this strategy, the House of Lancaster lost or they struggled to win coming back. But I might be wrong. I might be not remembering correctly. Mokomi already built the second manor. Mudan here with a lot of people on wood at the moment. Traders are not cheaper on wood for the Mongols, only on gold. And we're gonna have double Kashik coming out straight away. Lord of Lancaster chasing the trader. Oh, because Numodan is trading to that market over there. I thought maybe he just sent one trader there to trick the Lord of Lancaster, to trick Mokomi. Khan arrives. Yeah, that Lord of Lancaster is struggling a little bit. Mokomi immediately switching to Yeoman, so I think Spearman will be next as well. Lord of Lancaster goes down. Numodan will build a market here. Wow, maybe he was double producing traders. No, he double produced Kashyyyks and he will double produce Kashyyyks again, I believe, once he has enough gold for that. Traders will make contact. 54 gold at the moment. Once Tumodan set up a better trade, it will get better. Yeomans now defending the gold. Mokomi could upgrade the manors. He's upgrading the spearman. Maybe he will look for a blacksmith afterwards. So he will not be upgrading the manors. Still costs 250 gold. It's a big investment for feudal age economy. Totally worth it, but you need time. Kashyyyk is checking out the path here. See if it's safe to trade or not. Nomadan already achieving a good eco lead. Khan also scouting around. Let's see what Nomadan sees. He sees now pretty much two open trade paths. He's not moving the silver tree. And now, oh, it's going to be Kashyyyk. No, it's going to be Archer and Mangudai. No, it's going to be Kashyyyk Archer, not Kashyyyk Mangudai. Because once I saw the Archer range, I thought that would be the case. But Mokomi already moving out a good army. 3 spearmen and 4 yeomen. The 5 Kashyyks will do a lot of damage there. Mokomi decides to retrieve back to the base to build more units. Five Kashyyks, 5 archers is the standing army of Numadan at the moment. Mokomi with second scout. No, it's the first scout. Sorry. Oh, Numadan killing the boar. And then he'll be moving villagers over there. He has no food at home. The deer is really far away. The other deer is even further away. So yeah, Numadan is the boar is the closest and best food source here for Numadan right now. He didn't invest into any pastures, and now he needs to continuously pump archers, so it's a difficult transition to make those economical buildings. Mokomi exploring here this trade line. Numadan already switched. He actually built the market. He didn't move his trade wing, but Mokomi will check that this is clean of traders, and then he will go down south. Actually, yes, it's south. more than securing, walking around with his units around the boar. It's very important. He has no other food source right now. He's on 7 archers, 7 Keshiks. Mokomi has a very good army right now. 12 spearmen, 11 yeomans, but the army is not together. If Numodan catches, and destroys this group of units, then the other units will not be enough to stand their ground. Kind of Numodan checking things around. Numodan already 12 economical units ahead. Only 3 manors so far for Mokomi. Let's check that income. Khan goes down over there to Spearman and Yeoman. Mokomi getting some good value here. He didn't kill any no, I think he killed 1 trader so far. Archers defending the traders. Keshiks reunite. The other army of Mokomi is arriving soon to the battlefield. The battle for the trade. Here present, we have 10 spearmen and 8 yeomen. On the red side, 7 Keshiks and 9 archers. Archers could pick off some spearmen here that are low HP. Yeoman already doing a good job. Doing some HP damage to those Keshiks. Archers from Numodan picking up some spearmen. That's their job. Keshiks didn't do too much damage. Spearmen not really being able to connect with the Keshiks, but the archers' number are very, very low here. For Numadane, that's the problem. He cannot engage the army of Mokomi. The superiority of the yeoman showed up here. And now the Keshiks can't really engage. Mokomi will be able to punish the trade of Numodan. We have double archery range. Perhaps we can see double production of archers. Numodan needs archers for yesterday. Already lost some economy. Still ahead by a good amount, by 15. By 14, I mean. More food per minute for Numodan. He's engaging with the Keshiks. Spearmen are ready to defend. The archers try to snipe the spearmen, but the yeomen are sniping them so efficiently. Keshiks try to snipe here some of those yeomen to keep the archers alive, but the spearmen are doing so much damage and the Keshiks are going down. Only 3 Keshiks left for Numodan. Mokomi here did a great power move and good game gets called. Mokomi takes game number 1 out of this best of 3. Thank you for watching. Check the links on below if you're watching on YouTube. And let's go to game number 2. Right? I'm just here checking the Discord of the Elite Gaming channel because they have a schedule there for the games. I was checking that. Let's go. Now this time around, the UI is correct. Hi everybody, welcome very much to the channel. We are here on game number 2 out of a best of 3. This is the Silver League from 2025 group stage. In the color teal, leading the series by 1-0. We have Mokomi on the Knights Templar. On the color red, playing as the Holy Roman Empire, it's Numadan. We are on Sacred Grove. It's not Carmel, so only the typical 2 deer pack with 7 deer. Golds, though. Oh, I thought it was tiny gold on this map, but it's not. It's normal gold. Okay, because I must be confusing with another map where your starting gold and your back gold or your second gold are tiny. Oh, this second gold, this is the third gold actually. The second gold for Mokomi spawned right in the front. So that could be a way for Numadan to stop it. Numadan with gold in the back though, that's an advantage. Deer location, it's like copy-paste. One in the front, another one to the side, quite far away. Here you have some forests that Numadan could use to wall or something, but I think professional scouts might be the play. That's just too much investment for one deer pack. Which could make the difference if like Numadan decides to go Castle Age and Burgrave Rush. Mokomi on the Knights Templar. I think he has a good option of Sacred Sites with the Pilgrims. This one for more profit. This one would be safer. Oh, he can also just, not just, but he could drop a fortress like here, making it easier to attack and protecting the Pilgrim and boosting the generation of gold. I think fortresses do that, if I'm not mistaken. Good amount of sheep here for Mokomi. And I think Numadan already delivered the sheep. He's getting some extra more sheep. Maybe he didn't. Maybe the scouts crossed each other's path. Because Mokomi is having way more sheep. Let's see what the player scouted. So that's from Mokomi's vision. Yeah, they went both to the middle first. But then Mokomi went to the east side and Numadan went west. So they shouldn't be taking too much sheep away from each other. 13 sheep for Mokomi. 5 for Numadan. It's going to be 6 over there. And remember that HRE, they gather the sheep faster. It's good economically, but it's bad in terms of longevity. Because they will chew on these sheep really, really quick. Forcing an earlier professional scouts or moving here with the villagers. Or just going for the board maybe, which is very far away, this one, very close to the base of Mokomi. That one also very far away and exposed, like, both boards kind of in the middle of the map. Not making it secure. Minework Palace for Numadan. No Akan Chapel, interesting. Mokomi's choice of H-Hub is the Kingdom of France. Military units will produce 15% faster with less 5% gold on their bill of production. And Chevalier Confrère, a heavy cavalry unit. Weaker than a knight, no, but also very cheap. Will be now available for Mokomi. Numadan maybe wants to get the upgrade of Spearman. All pikes. +2 attack for the Spearman and Horseman. Stable immediately for Mokomi. First Pilgrim walking out. Here it goes. It goes to the eastern Sacred Site? Or is it going middle? No, it looks pretty much it's going... Oh, we can see because you can command it. So there is no, like, pathway indication. It will be this one, I believe. Yep. Oh, and it's just a scout. Numadan looks like it's going to get professional scouts. No, we have no mill yet. Moving with the lumber camp over there. Are we going to buy more prelates? It's going to be hard to boost the economy with just one prelate over here. Barracks, Spearman, all pikes. Increase the damage of Spearman and Horseman by +2. I think that's the play. 125 gold. Spearman, Horseman. So using that advantage, the +2 on both units. First Pilgrim connects. Archer and Chevalier. The choice of composition for Mokomi. Healing the enemy there. Yeah, Mokomi thinks Numadan is going professional scouts, but Numadan is going early aggression. Mokomi saw the barracks, didn't see yet the stable being produced. Chevalier is going on. The scout is nearby, giving that good vision. Let's see what Mokomi sees. He sees the villagers moving out. Oh, that could be an interception. And it is. Nomadan reacts in time. Pulls away. Villager approaches. Not villager, spearman. Where are those villagers going? To the deer, I see. So Nomadan goes, quote-unquote, manually to the deer. Who will be able to defend that position? He can drop a tower. He has enough wood for that. Because both spearmen and horsemen don't cost much wood. No prelate on the deer though, so no boost. Chevalier coming in aggressively. Horseman takes a charge, but chases down the archer. A second archer arrives at the battlefield. These early spearmen, no, they're already feudal, but early in terms of time, might struggle against two archers. One of the archers goes down, another archer arrives. More Chevalier as well. More spearmen too from the red side. And Numadan still not able to counter those archers. Because when the horseman tries to reach the archer, the Chevalier just turn around and do insane charge damage. And then the horseman just can't really manage to stay in pursuit of the archer. That perhaps is showing already an advantage in composition choice from Mokomi. Numadan, with the inspiration on wood, could spam archers. But he needs to secure that food first, and Mokomi knows that. He'll just keep pressing down on that location. Numadan maybe will build the second tower. He doesn't need, he only has 5 villagers over there, but he's moving more villagers. So maybe a second tower will be a good play. Also moving a prelate to buff that economy. That's the second prelate. So Numadan sacrificed the villager. Not being able also to deny the pilgrim makes it less relevant that Mokomi is behind on villagers. Because the pilgrim is paying off by a lot. How much gold? 115. Almost the maximum amount of 130. Now the prelate on the deer, boosting everything. We see some blacksmith upgrades. +1 ranged attack. I'm sure +1 ranged defense will be the next step for Mokomi. Numadan already got that because mine work gets them cheaper and faster. All pikes? Yes, already researched. So, 11 damage from the spearman, 12 damage from the horseman. Mokomi with 16 archers. That's actually a pretty good army for this stage of the game. It corresponds to the necessities of Mokomi. Chevalier charge into the horseman. Spearmen chase the Chevalier. Archers taking good shots. They are one-shotting the Spearman. That's exactly what Mokomi needs. It's very easy for him now to just take care of the Spearman. Kite away. Run back, run back. Behind the tree. And then the archers can start sniping the low HP horseman too. This is an excellent fight from Mokomi. Our Teal Templar player. That's an insane loss for Numadan. He lost so many units. Scout also goes down. Chevalier doing 14 damage. So the horseman can't even compete. +1 melee attack as well. So the horsemen are doing 12 damage. But they have 1 melee armor. While the confrères have 2 melee armor and more HP on base. And then for every heavy cavalry unit around the Chevalier, they gain +1 HP. So for this one, is gaining +2 HP. Because there are 2 other Chevalier. So the more you mass, the more you benefit the individual members of the mass. Mokomi there had a great engagement. Now builds a ram to challenge that tower. Not in range of emergency repairs, remind you. So it will be very quickly defeated unless the Spearmen quickly jump on the ram. Now they go into the tower. Villagers are pulled. No kills so far. Villagers must evacuate. Only for... that's a lost fight. Nomadan cannot defend this position. 8 horsemen could show up here and get the archers. 3 will kills. Tower goes down. 4 will kills. 5 will kills. The Prelate is still alive, but maybe not for long. The Prelate goes down. That's insane value for Mokomi. Destroyed value 2,355 for Mokomi. Destroyed value for Numadan only 883. Doesn't even making to 1,000. Mokomi is very much ahead. And the Pilgrim is still generating that passive gold income. Horseman Raid gets 1 villager. Good counter from Numadan. Maybe forces Mokomi to go back. No, because a small army of Mokomi arrives at the location. 5 horsemen could start killing some reinforcements. Numadan moves out to the front deer. Spearman getting some chevalier. Mokomi losing some units here. Oh, he's gonna... He already sees... No, he doesn't. He doesn't... He will... He sees the prelate. He sees a lot of villagers on the deer. And now he can just change his perspective. Or his approach, I mean. Mass archers coming in. Ram gets out of live to go and do some more damage later on. Spearman cannot engage and press the reinforcements of Mokomi. Now the deer is under threat. Mokomi charges. Takes some damage from the Spearman. Prelate healing as well. Nice flank from Numadan, but it doesn't... I mean, actually can make the difference here. Oh, that's a lot of Chevalier coming in. Mokomi also on the deer. He changed now the location of the Pilgrim. Nice engagement here for Numadan. He's pushing Mokomi back for the first time in the game. Ram arrives, could kill the tower. No way. Yeah, tower is already burning. Tower will be destroyed. As soon as it was built, great play from Mokomi. And he kills the army there too. Everything lost for Numadan. With the help of the tower. And they were already low HP, so the archers were able to sniping them, and that's GG! Mokomi takes game number 2, he wins the set, and secures himself a great position in Group A of the SilverLeague 2025. Make sure to use the links down below, leave a like and subscribe, and I see you on the next one. Nice games. Active games, bro. Good games, good games. Okay, next set was played today, earlier today. Let's go check it out as I snack here on something. Let's go, guys. Next set here is Eleona versus Lash. Hi everybody, welcome very much to a casted game of the SilverLeague group stage. This is the last set for both of these players. This will decide their last standing on the qualification of the group stage, of course. In the color blue, playing as the Chinese, we have Eleona. In the color yellow, playing as the Mongols, we have Lash, which is starting on wood. Perhaps that means some tower rush incoming. Chinese, I'm expecting some professional scouts. No Imperial official, no village opening. The fast, quick house and mill opening. Still the mill, of course, to generate gold. So as soon as you can make that first Imperial official, you'll have taxes to collect immediately. Now going for the gold, of course, to get that age up. And thank you very much for watching. Remember to use the links down below to support the organizers of the tournament, EGCTV, and both of these players stream on Twitch as well, both in their own native language though. Eleona usually streams on French, Lash usually streams on German. In German, I mean. So if you are able to speak / understand any of those dialects of human communication, go and check their channels, of course. There we go. The barracks is coming through. We are here on Baldland, by the way. The Khan's Falcon. Giving that insane vision. Good amount of sheep from Lash. Doing a big lap as well. He found a lot of sheep with the Gur. That's excellent, actually. He used the Gur to get the wood from here. Then he moved the villagers to his wood line. And then used the Gur to go and collect some sheep around here, giving more time for his Khan to walk around. That's a good play. On the side of Eleona, age up should be very, very close. A lot of villages on gold. Yeah, it's for the Imperial official, because you still pay gold for it, and it's for professional scouts as well. Mongols sometimes can deny professional scouts efficiently. In this map, we have a bit more of extra deer with this extra 3 deer pack. Then you have the normal 7 ones all over the place. Ooh, Eleona bringing a lot of sheep back home, 12 sheep. Remember, the Chinese scout in the Tang dynasty has way more vision than normal scouts. Let's compare. That's Eleona's vision. And that's Lash's vision. I think the Khan also has a bit more vision than normal scouts. Yeah, plus vision and herding of a scout. Yeah, exactly. Or that is in addition to vision and herding of a scout. Okay, no, I think that's just... It can do that. It's not more than the normal scout. So I think there is no more vision. Or no extra amount of vision, I mean. Lash going up with Imperial Academy, of course. Speedman. Ah, it's not Tower Rush. It's Dark Age Deer Push with Speedman. He gets 2 Speedman for the price of 1. No, actually, did he double produced? Maybe, maybe not. Deer Stones. Because now it's way easier with 2 Speedmen to push the deer into your base. Eleona edging up first, then Lash. He deletes the mining camp because he thought it will be a tower rush from Lash. And you usually delete the mining camp to avoid the Mongol player to do damage to it and burn it. But if they do damage and then you delete it, they receive the raid resources anyway. So most players just delete it even before the tower rush arrives, just to make sure they don't give extra resources for the Mongols. But Lash here playing a bit more passively, pushing the deer into the base, almost there. A lot of sheep available as well, so food will not be a problem for Lash in these couple first of minutes into the feudal age. Eleona moving to that gold. Ah, it's kind of hiding it from the Mongol player. Lash is the Khan over here, close to the base. He could check those villagers in a moment. Here, just some deer. Oh, Not totally under the base. That's interesting. Maybe he'll move the TC here. But then he'll lose some time of villager production. Maybe Lash will just defend with towers. And then that defends the food and the base at the same time. Khan harassing the wood line. Didn't see the gold villagers yet. Yeah, it was not even close then, I believe, right now. Already 3 Imperial officials for Eleona. He's pumping that economy. One of the villagers supervising the food, and not the villagers, Imperial officials, the other one supervising the wood, now supervising units to go after that Khan. Ooh, the TC with great shots. I think Lash will lose the Khan here, totally. Yeah, Khan goes down. Unfortunate, unlucky for Lash, because the Khan was trying to go back, but it kind of couldn't because of the horseman, so it had to take a detour, taking more damage from the town center. Luckily it spawns for free, but you need time. You could make another scout. That will be costly. You're gonna see some Khan's hunters. No, it's Mangudai and Spearman. It's gonna be Khan's hunters as well in the future. Professional scouts almost here. Available for Eleona. There we go. Horseman in place versus Spearman though. Another archer, or the first archer already here for Eleona. That's a great counter to the Spearman. And now maybe we see the switch into scouts. Here we go. Mangudai arrive. That can be a problem. Eleona only with 1 archer, but only 2 Mangudai as well. So not a lot of damage coming through. Professional scouts completed in 3, 2, 1, go. So maybe Eleona will go to this deer pack here. No, the Spearmen are moving there actually. And the Mangudai are patrolling this deer pack here. Actually, Lash kinda blocking off the deer path for Eleona. He had to go all the way over there if he wants to get it now. He could just, yeah, use some units to defend this position, bring the closest deer, then with extra food make an even bigger army. Lash is also going professional scouts. So then he brings the deer back home, or really under the TC. 3 scouts already for Eleona. Lash could double produce scouts as the Mongols. It costs 70 stone though, actually. Khan rises again for Lash. Gold still super safe from Eleona. Maybe Lash thinks that Eleona is no gold, but he saw scouts. So if you see scouts, you know that it's going to be professional scouts. So now you might be thinking, okay, he's not on this gold. He has to be on the gold somewhere. Because if he didn't have professional scouts, he only would have 1 scout. But he has more. So that means he's doing professional scouts. That means you have to get the gold from it. But also, when you're playing against the Chinese, you have to think, oh, maybe it was just taxes. But actually, it's an active gold mining operation. Lash is going somewhere with his units. Oh, I thought he was going there. I thought that he thought that gold was being mined. Eleona is very close to the castle. It's just insane. Okay, it's Song Dynasty first. Great for defense. On the wood line. Interesting. Kinda protects the second one. Okay, Song Dynasty here will be valuable on itself. For sure. But I find it a bit odd, unless then he'll make some farms back here. Maybe Eleona walls here, and there. And then Barbican gives another layer of protection for these berries, for this wood line. Just having the Barbican is good, that's for sure. And Castle Edge is still close. 700 gold, already more than enough to edge up. Maybe Eleona will be thinking about some Zugunu or Blacksmith upgrades. Archers, 12. Great for Eleona. There you go, Barbican working, see? Good placement. Immediate defense. There you go. Eleona knows what he's doing, that's for sure. Oh, Lash finally will find the gold operation of Eliona. Nice movement into the tower, quick and smooth. Keshik start burning. That arrow slits? No. Oh, yeah, for Chinese the hand cannon. So no upgrade of that. Mangudai raid. Main army from Eliona is here. One villager kill goes down. Mangudai being chased away by the horseman, but effectively get away. Villagers repairing the tower. Wait, one of the... No. Oh, one of the Keshiks is almost dead. Carcass is being brought back home. Same from Lash. Here. Oh, a lot of them were already taken here. Spearman still patrolling there. But there are some deer missing here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 2 deer were taken away from here. Maybe it was Lash that did it? He's taking from here as well. Actually, might be getting more deer. Step readout. Castle Age as well from Lash. Oh, I don't think that's good. Look, Eliona can go Castle 2, and he's moving in with a huge army versus 3 Keshiks and 4 Mangudai and 2 Spearmen. 12 Zagunu, 12 archers, 24 total ranged units. I think Lash can survive that. He saw that. He saw that with the scout. He knows what's going on. Even if he gets the age up upgrades, I don't think it will be significant. Just too many units from Eliona. Maybe with town center help, with some towers defending, Lash will be able to hold. More and more units arriving for Eliona. Eliona also aged up with Astronomical Clock Tower. So now upgrades come through, and Lash just has less units, and both of them will have Castle Age upgrades. Veteran Archer, no, Veteran Mangudai, and Veteran Keshik. 12 units here for Lash. Zugunu already veteran? Archers? Not yet. Will Eliona upgrade the archers? Maybe, I think it will be useful. Yes, 12 of them. Keshiks coming out. That could be dangerous, since Eliona has no counter to those Keshiks. He's making crossbows now. That could be a way of Lash, actually, to brute force his way into this game. Mass Keshik right now, while Eliona is low on crossbow count. He has to defend his economy. Woodline very exposed over here. +2 range defense from Lash will help a ton on the survivability of the Keshiks. No relics being grabbed. Ram coming in for Eliona. Nice, trying to deny the food for Lash. Lash got a lot of deer. I think he has a very good economy under that TC. Some villagers not working here from Eliona. Not enough deer for all those workers. Insane food eco though for Eliona. Lash is not even close to that food. Almost. Okay, now he's getting more. Maybe we go boar? Somebody goes boar? To make the difference, you know? To make your economy one step even further than the enemy? That boar seems kinda safe. It's a huge walk though. So I don't know if it's worth it now in these times of war. Keshik's charging, nothing to counter them here. This could be a good play for them. Villagers pulling the torches out of their pockets to burn the ram. Keshiks doing their job, frontlining, killing a lot of units. Eliona maybe overstepped. Keshiks are doing an amazing job, but they're going down actually. With some crossbows here, it gets harder for them to survive long enough to take all these ranged units away. Triple ranged unit combination from Eliona, crossbow archer Zuginu, defeating these Keshiks over here. Everybody is going down. Mangudai is still alive, but all the Keshiks went down. That's unbelievable. Then Pelskars coming in as well to absorb some of the damage, but it was a great engagement from Eliona. I thought the Keshiks would do way more damage to the ranged units. Elena is now also munching on those berries. Are those villagers going for these berries? No, those berries. Yeah. More deer arriving though. Keep the push alive from Eliona. Keep the push alive. Engagement in the base of Lash. Lash is behind by 10 villagers, by the way, or 10 eco units. You have to consider the Imperial official. Keshik's trying to hold. Lash on there. Defense. Losing all the units, though. Some crossbows in the back. Helping out. But it's too many ranged units from Eliona in the back. Yeah, Lash can't handle the ranged army. Hold on, Eliona, maybe overstepping. Killing villagers. The sassiness. Ram now killing military production. Lash needs to keep this alive. He can't move it because if he moves it, he'll not be able to produce units out of it. Second ram in construction from Eliona. Eliona moving to all the berries around the map. They're needing that food to keep the push alive. Meanwhile, Lash, he's now going to drop a lot of pastures because he's really running out of food in the base. He's not bringing more deer back home. There is only 2 more carcasses available on the map. That's not enough. Rams pushing. Triple ram available now for Eliona. Lash saving the archery range. But it's burning. It will go down unless you fix it. Villagers get pulled to burn the rams. Eliona A moves actually, so the buildings get attacked, not the villagers. Ooh, some Chinese lancers coming around, getting a Kashik, finding the villagers on the step readout, generating 50% more gold on drop-off. Nice delay. And also moving the army away from Lash. The front of the base is exposed, all the military buildings going down, villagers saving a stable over there, but this might not be enough. Eliona doing great damage over here. Forcing the win here in the game number 1. Market for Lash. Because he has a lot of gold. He needs the food and the wood. Woodline gets discovered. Army of crossbows, not enough. Only 10 crossbows. Eliona has way more units over here. Double the military count for Eliona. How about the army? Oh, he's attacking villagers too. That's insane damage. Almost, there we go. 22 villager lead for Eliona. His economy is just so much better. Lash can't do much about it. He's trying to defend for his life, but villagers are going down, units are going down, buildings going down. Nobody has relics, by the way. 30 villager lead coming in. Not here yet, but almost. There we go. Lash calls it game over. Eliona takes game number 1 in a great Chinese play. Lash also did very well, guys. Check the links down below, support the tournament organizer, and I see you on game number 2. Here we go. Game number 2. Ottomans versus Byzantines. Eleanor on the Ottomans, Lash on the Byzantines. Hi everybody, welcome very much to game number 2 out of the best of 3. We are in the group stage of the Silver League 2025 and this is Group A. Fighting for a qualification spot out of the group. No, this is actually Group B, sorry for the mistake. We have in the color blue, Eliona playing as the Ottomans. On the color yellow, Lash is playing the Byzantines. Mining some stone, both players actually mining stone. Ottomans for the military school, Byzantines for the cistern, Ottomans with 3 units, Byzantines with buffed eco gathering rate around the cistern villager. Indecisive about what to do, it's gonna be a cistern. Protects the gold, protects no buffs, boosts the gold gathering rate, and the food over there as well. 2 villagers on stone. Eliona getting some sheep. We are here on Sacred Grove. By the way, welcome. Leave a like and subscribe if you enjoy the content. Use the links down below to check the tournament organizers and support them as well, EGCTV. And both of these players stream on Twitch as well. Eliona in French, Lash in German, and the links to their Twitches will be down below. Actually, I was thinking about this matchup. It's a very interesting matchup. I don't see it in a long time. I think Byzantines are favored here, though. I usually say that Byzantines are Ottomans, but better, because they also produce units faster. They also get free units, and they have better eco. But Ottomans get cheaper military buildings, which can give a bit of a boost to some timing attacks. And if Lash loses an army in a misposition, for an example, and then he can't keep up with production of Eliona because he can just add some extra buildings and produce units from the military schools as well, because Lash will need oil though. So maybe if Eliona can deny that oil, this one is kind of good, kind of not in the front, which is very nice, but also not in the back. Only 3 berry patches protected by town center, which is okay. Lash very close here to the edge up, to the feudal edge. I'm pretty sure it's going to be Grand Winery. Yep. Spearmen for Eliona are walking up. But they could also be pushing the deer in. But I think Eliona wants to perturb that berry gathering from Lash over there. He's looking for something, Eliona. He knows the berries are there. He's going straight into the cistern. He sees the gold with his spearman. Actually, a lot of vision here on the spearman. TC takes shots into the spearman. Eliona wants to keep this one alive. Villagers stab away at the spearman as well. Twin Minaret Madrasa is the age-up choice. Some free food, gathered faster as well, infinite food as well. Spearman and Scout here chasing each other. All about the deer. Both players reach the feudal age. And you're now moving a lot of villagers to the wood collection. Of course, Lash dedicating a lot of villagers to the berry gathering. Wheelbarrow and double broadaxe. The eco choice of upgrades for Lash, Aliona, with wheelbarrow and double broadaxe as well. Twin Minarete acts as a mill. And the grain winery also acts as a mill in terms of being able to research technologies. And we have the first military building of the game. Lash going for the barracks. Third cistern coming in for Lash. Stable and archer range. Keshik archer, not Keshik, Sipahi archer versus Limitane longbow, perhaps, from Lash. We don't have the mercenary house just yet. First Vizier point choice from Aliona is the Anatolian Hills, 8 free sheep and 15% more gathering rate on the mining, aka stone and gold. Spearman coming in, challenging the cavalry of Aliona. Limitane versus the Ottoman Spearman. Actually, Aliona retreats. Doesn't want to take damage on the Sipahi. Third cistern, perhaps soon? Yeah, soon. Could be a fourth one already. Maybe Lash thinking about where it will be. Yeah, here to buff the stone. So it's going to be even easier to get a fifth cistern out of the way. Range defense for Lash. Ranged attack for Aliona. And it's the longbow contract indeed. Limitane longbow versus Sipahi, archer, and spearman from Aliona. Aliona with more options, because he's using 3 units. Only 1 military school so far. 2 stables, 2 archer ranges, so no more spearmen. So those 4 spearmen are just a distraction. Lash comes in, defending the next berries with a tower, but also with the army here right now. Keshik almost goes down. Scout from Lash goes down indeed. No vision here, Longbow's doing a great job. Sniping some spearmen. Here we go. Amazing. Good defense for Lash. Will now get up to 10 longbows. Aliona already on the 10 archers, so he's doing a good job keeping it up with the ranged number. With the ranged units number, I mean. Nice reaction from Lash, protecting the gold villagers. Oh, but the berry villagers are exposed. The Sipahi run in. Good reaction from Lash once again. Nice defense. More longbows arrive. Up to 10 now for Lash. Ah, kinda close to get the third set, but they're now already on a great amount of archers. Second tower from Lash. I like this. Really nice here, front position. Protecting the berries, protecting the deer, 2 towers. Maybe you can get some arrow slits upgrades. Sometimes Byzantine players are a bit... I don't know if greedy is the right word, but instead sometimes of upgrading the towers in Feudal Age with the arrow slits, they wait until Castle Age to get the mangonel emplacement. So they could have some extra firepower in Feudal, but because they know that mangonel emplacement is so good, sometimes they don't want to upgrade those towers. What you can do is invest a bit more and build another tower, get arrow slits in one, and then wait for castle age on the other one. But that's just too much investment. But those Magnal towers then are so valuable. But I think here, like, arrow slit from there, arrow slits from here, plus units shooting under it will be a tough place to go. Under, Lash comes through with no vision because he lost the scout. He didn't knew what was awaiting him. And now the Kashyyyks into the longbows. Limitane chasing them, but they're being sniped by the archers. There is a method already providing support. It was not the choice from Eliona, that's from the military school or from the stable. Those are heavy losses from Lash. He was out of position. He didn't see the enemy come through. And now Eliona with way more military units. Second Vizier point for Eliona was extra military school, military campus. So now, once he has a bit more settled military advantage, he can build the 3 military schools and continue to generate more and more free units. I heard a ram being built. Here we go. Double ram. Double ram. Lash now down to only 9 longbows and 9 limitane. I think he's trying to go castle age. Maybe. He got arrow slits here. No arrow slits there. He's now has a lot of economy on the front line. Berries, deer, and gold. So it's very important that he defends here. He's moving to the second deer pack. There was no professional scouts in this game. So all the deer packs still available for consumption. Golden Horn Tower is the choice for Lash. But Eliona has way more units though. Lash rushing the edge up with 17 villagers. He thinks maybe with upgrade to veteran longbow, he'll be able to stand a chance here, but 24 archers and 11 sipahi for Eliona, plus the Mether. Nice defense though. Lash is holding on. Edge up will come through. There is enough gold for upgrades. Not enough food though. He upgrades the longbows first. Sipahi riding around. Looking for the food source of Lash. It makes sense to check the berries. Byzantines always want to go for the berries. No villager kills so far in this game. Good reactions from both players. These gold villagers though. Those gold villagers. Barracks being targeted. Limitane come out. Villagers come out too, but there are so many archers over there. You can just snipe them. And the barracks is going down. The Ram's doing a great job here. Eliona on the feudal edge, looking into castle edge, delivering insane pressure. And Lash that just edged up, only with 5 longbows and 2 Varangian guards and 1 limitane. He cannot hold this. I think this is GG. Ladies and gentlemen, Eliona might be securing here another win. He got a lot of them so far. Lash here. Trying to get some stone now, maybe to upgrade some towers, drop a keep, but he's just being raided everywhere. Luckily the deer is still going in for him, but GG gets called. Eliona takes game number 2 and takes the set. Great victory, good play from Lash 2. Thank you for watching guys. Use the links down below, leave a like, subscribe, and I see you on the next one. Alright guys, I'll go to the bathroom real quick. And then we're going to check more games for us. I'm Michael. I should grab a bowl of cereals. Let's check a possible next set for us. Okay, I found our next set. Let me finish the bowl of cereals. It's going to be an interesting set. You guys will enjoy that, I'm sure. Okay, we're ready. Hi everybody, welcome very much to the Silver League 2025. This is a game from the group stage, and this is a best of 3. We are on the game 1, and on the color red, playing as the Byzantines, we have sort of opening with Dark Age Barracks. Very, very interesting. In the color blue, representing Team Real, we have Starflark playing as Jeanne d'Arc. And we are on good old Dry Arabia. Thank you very much for watching. Leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Also, support the tournament organizers, EGCTV, by using the links down below in the description if you're watching on YouTube. And let's see where that spearman is going, that Limitane. Here it goes. Where are you going, brother? Oh, the goal is actually in the back for Starflark. That's a good advantage point for him. This Limitane will take a long time to arrive at the gold, giving a lot of opportunities for defense. 3 villagers moving on. Does Starflark know about the situation? He doesn't. Starflark does not know about Speedman Rush. He has no idea whatsoever. Second Limitane coming out from Sorov. Limitane is arriving. Starflark will know very soon. Here we go. Hello, hello, says a Limitane. Oh, nice. Moving preventively from TC shots. One villager almost going down, but good movement from Starflark. The Limitane keeps doing it. Good job. Starflark must evacuate. Might lose a villager here. It was so close. He has enough to wage up, but not enough for a knight or for professional scouts. And then he just goes to wood, get some archers, and that will be good. Another Limitane arrives though. Sort of made 4. He'll pretty much just push deer back to his base. And then he can deny the deer of the enemy, because he knows that this one probably will be pushed away by the archers. School of Cavalry almost finished here. And sort of patrolling deer. Trying to bring it back home, maybe through this side over there. Patrolling with the spearman here as well. This deer over there. Starflark, good walls on the gold. Limitane cannot be annoying anymore, so no need for immediate archers. You'll need archers because sort of is making Limitane. And now he can get enough gold for knights and for professional scouts. Sort of going up with a grand winery. Going there on those beautiful berries to get that extra 60% oil income. More deer going down. And they had access, actually, here to the draft of this set. Starflark has available for himself French, Japanese, Jeanne d'Arc, and Knights Templar. Sort of has available for himself Zushi's Legacy, Byzantine, Abbasid, and Ottomans. And then for Starflark, the bands are Rus, HRE, Chinese, and Malians. And for sort of, the bands are Rus, Delhi, HRE, and Mongols as well. Oh, it should have been immediate archery range anyway from Starflark. because he wants to go out and grab deer, so he knows if he doesn't have archers, the Limitanei can just defend against the very first knight. Oh, nice little patio here for this house. Oh, the deer is in, very close to the Grand Winery. So, no olive oil for right now. We're gonna go deer, sort of. No, I think they go olive oil. They go berries. Oh, nice wall over there, too. JD can transform now. Can level up. Professional scouts being researched. JD over there. Still not a choice from Starflark. Has been made. JD will deliver the gold back home first. Then we'll be leveling up. Nice. And the choice is Woman at Arms. There you go. Oh, we're getting the vision on the house upgrade. Good job. Border settlements. Nice. Extra vision. Versatility is imperative, but this villager takes a charge, takes a sword to the back, and goes down. First vill kill of the game. First vill kill of the set. In the favor of Starflark. Well done, well done. Sort of, we'll go Limitanei longbow. Sometimes against knights, players prefer to go Limitanei javelin thrower, because the javelin throwers do very good base damage even against knights or horsemen. And they're great at snapping the archers as well. The choice is longbow contract though. No, javelin thrower. Silk Road mercenary contract. It's javelins. Yeah, well done. Sort of here, choosing to go that way. The west way? No, Silk Road way. JD approaches. We'll do a Holy Wrath in the middle of the villagers. Nice damage. Chasing the villagers, taking damage out from TC. JD needs to be careful. This could be a very bad loss for Starflark. JD takes a lot of damage, but still have HP, turns around to fight the villagers. The Spearman, I mean, gets a Holy Wrath. The Spearman took a lot of damage, but not enough to be defeated. JD retrieves, with it's already healing. Power of God. Deer being brought back. That's a great play from Starflark. Pins the enemy in his own base. Then starts to collect deer all around the map where it would be difficult if there was an enemy presence. Only 3 deer carcasses available, sort of took one for himself here under his Grand Winery. Starflark comes again. Night charge. Here we go. Now, nice. Defense with the Limitanei from Sorov. Tower gets garrisoned. JD taking a lot of damage. The heals come through. Only one archer available. Starflark perhaps being too aggressive right now. Not enough archer power to deal with the Limitanei efficiently. JD heals. JD chills. Survival techniques coming in now for Sorov, boosting that deer economy. Was that... something was deleted, right? Was that consecration? Being activated? Maybe not. I think it was. On the stable? No, this one is already charged a little bit, so something was deleted that I wasn't able to listen very well to identify what it was. Wait. Okay, second cistern, but still not connected. I thought it was only the first one right now, but they're just not connected. There you go, Starflark securing more deer over here. Sort of, only with 4 jab throwers. Good defense though, very good defense. Can't really push right now. Needs a bit more of those jabs. He's almost there. Getting the second set. Actually can't see. You have to go into his vision. Now we can see. Cost 480. He can now get up to 8 jabs. His house should give good vision here. Insane vision actually. But he's not reacting. He might lose another villager here. And he doesn't. The knights did good damage, but not enough. Javelin throwers also very good at dealing with Jeanne d'Arc. They do insane damage to her. Damage there, 8. JD has 2 range, so they're doing 6 base damage, which is really good. Nice shots into the archers over there. 12 Limitanei, tough to crack with 6 knights only. not much eco to attack. Starflark doing well, defending well. These houses also with the vision upgrade. Oh wait, it's for all. I thought you had to research it on individual houses. No. Nice read here from the knights into the wood line. Quick wall gets attempted. Sort of. Will get more villager kills here, perhaps, against himself. Gets a knight, gets another knight. Loses 2 villagers. But I think it's a good defense. I think this hurts more Starflark than it hurts Sort of, to be honest. Because Sort of still has an insane amount of units. 13 limit NA and 8 javelin throwers. Starflark only killed 2 villagers, which is not a big deal considering Byzantines have a better eco. And he lost 2 knights over there, now only up to 3, so he lost 3 knights actually. But the positive for Starflark is this. Also, he's taking a quick look at that castle age. He's bringing in the air back home. No, actually, Sarov is the one going castle. Like he's really about to click. Here we go. Golden Horn Tower on the front line. Starflark doesn't have the power to deny this. He's looking for more eco, but Sarov did a great job. His eco is now really hard to raid. Starflark had to risk a lot, and he lost a lot, just to get an extra villager kill, because the other villager kill was earlier in the game. So it was too much losses. Look at sort of destroyed value, 1,177. Starflark only 370. So almost 1,000 more destroyed value for sort of. And that's why he's now going castle age, while Starflark is close, but still not close enough to be a threat for sort of. And also soon we can get another set of javelin throwers. Now those berries are really far away, and Starflark is camping there. So maybe only after the olive groves transition we can have the free ones, and that's something you can do. You get the upgrade after you get a couple of free units here, because if you get the upgrade here, yes, your javelin throwers get better, but then your units, Camel Rider, also are able now to come out of that landmark. If you don't get the upgrade, you guarantee yourself to get the javelin throwers. But then they're gonna be feudal age. But against the enemy that is feudal age, that can be alright. Engagement coming here. Starflark pushing the issue with only 1 ram though. Trying to take down the house. Javelin throwers being sniped down rather efficiently actually. But the knights are forced to retreat. Javelin throwers sniping Joan d'Arc. Oh, and she gets sniped. Tough loss there for Starflark. Archers sniping the limit NA. But they're taking too much time to die. The TC and the Tarondo Gold providing a lot of support damage. No more archers available here for Starflark. He lost a lot once again. He killed 2 extra villagers. But he lost too much. He lost GD. He lost 1,000 more resources. He also destroyed a lot from the enemy. But the advantage is still on Sort of side. Sort of is castle age with 1,200 more destroyed value. Starflark is getting close to the age up. Could click any moment soon. The military number are right close at the moment. So that could give some leverage here to Starflark, but Sort of can invest in military, and Starflark can't, because Starflark wants to wage up right now. We hear some charges. It's limit NA, denying the scout. Royal Institute is a choice for Starflark over here. 9 knights could be better, of course, but it can also give the crossbow stirrups to Darbalitier, making them attack faster. But it could be a play to counter the javelin throwers to do more base damage against them. Sort of is going for a lot of stone. Does he want a second town center? He's behind by 4 villagers. But his villas are now being buffed by 16%, by 18%. So that villager lead is not really important at the moment. But with consecration and a bunch of deer in the economy of Starflark, maybe the efficiency is up there as well. Camel Riders, they will be able to debuff the cavalry of Starflark. Even though they might not kill the knights, just the debuff is extremely valuable. Yeah, sort of getting up 3 relics right now, which is really nice. One is being brought over there. The other one should be closer. One already on the oil machine. Second TC coming in. Here we go. That's a great plan, by the way. Because, bro, he got so much stone. He got stone for almost all the cisterns and for a second town center. That's actually insane. That's bro. It's a gigantic boost to his economy. 4 relics now, for sort of. 1, 2, 3, and the other one. I just can't see the red dot on the map. Bringing the relic. Oh, there you go. It's right there. It was camouflage in the middle of the other dots. Starflark with 12 knights. No royal bloodlines. They're all veteran right now. No +2 ranged attack, ranged defense. I mean. Scout goes down. Starflark has more because he was professionally scouting. All the deer was collected. Sort of got a pack for himself. And the other 3 packs. Oh no, actually, over here, still 5 deer for Starflark. That's more than 1,000 food there. More than 1,500 food, actually. Starflark with a great amount of food, though, in the bank. He's not worried about that. He knows about the second TC, right? For sort of right now. Because he just was great, but maybe not. He was more to this side. I think he knows, because he saw those roads. And there is a relic coming here to the monastery. So sort of actually could move 3 relics to the monastery, but I think he wants oil now. Because, yes, he's now on the berries, but that will run out. And the olive grove transition is not yet very strong, so that extra oil will allow him to keep pumping from the mercenary house. A nice army from Starflark. He lost bro, look at the destroyed value. 3,100 more destroyed value for sort of. And that's how you get ahead. Like, if you look at the game, it doesn't really look like that. Villager lead is okay. Military lead is okay. Sort of is a bit ahead. But when you look at the destroyed value, you see that sort of has been way more profitable in this game. Starflark has a discount on villagers and units, but still. Because the destroyed value, I think it uses the base value of the unit, not what you actually paid for it. Because imagine, if Starflark was paying full price, that destroyed value will be more important. But maybe it counts what you pay for the unit, so that includes the discounts. So that means that Starflark maybe lost even more units. Because they are cheaper, so you need to lose more of them to achieve the same destroyed value. Destroyed value, you know. Some villagers going down here, though. Oh, that's good kills. 8 kills for Starflark. I like to see that. And the wood line was open. No way. That's always so painful. Wait. He knew the Limited mass should be around here. 38 Limited, 21 javelins. 2 sacred sites as well for sort of. His economy is going out of the roof. 5th cistern. Deer could be collected over there. Everybody being buffed by 24%? By 26%. Oh, there's some archers over there. Wall. That's very important. 10 vil kills. But sort of is only 4 behind. And now his economy is 28% better. So, it's really, really nice. Knights here. Getting super damage. JD can evolve to level 3. That could be super important. What's the choice? JD champions or JD riders? It's gonna be, of course, the that one stage over there. No transformation just yet. No sainthood ascension. No deification. Sorov is an insane mass. It's gonna get more camel riders. Sometimes it's not great to get more camel riders, but like the more you have, the harder it will be for the enemy to get rid of the debuff. There you go. Transformation into champions to counter the Limitane, but it's 41 Limitane. Those guys will not help a ton. It's only 2 of them. Starflark will need to actively produce them from barracks. But Starflark does not even have a barracks. Farm transition is on the board too. I really like to see that. 1000 food per minute versus 800. Because it's an olive grove transition though. This will start to be very, very powerful very, very soon. Because of the oil income as well. Nice mangonel shots pre-damaging the army of Starflark. That really helps. Like, it's not killing units, but then the units from sort of are full HP, and the units of Starflark are not. So the fight will be way better for sort of. 85 military units versus 69. Nice, but not nice enough. Wait, 2004. Wait, that's an Imperial Age timing. That's insane. I know the units are cheaper, and is mainly making archers, but it's a great macro play. Red Palace on the big gold, brother. I'm liking this play from Starflark, showing confidence, showing dominance, but wait. Oh, this could be disastrous. The army of Sorov is actually moving down here. They're focusing on the army. Starflark needs to move his army away to push the army away of the enemy, but Sorov actually chooses to retreat. Knights invasion, here we go, they're ready, but sort of is in place to defend. Nice defense from sort of. Starflark cannot damage the enemy economy. Sort of is back ahead on the villager count. A lot of military infrastructure here being built by Starflark. He's Imperial Age, by the way, remember that. So that means sooner than later, elite upgrades will be here, and you'll be able to push with an advantage in technology. That Scout gets away. Luckily, JD, how many? Only 3 champions so far. JD should be spawning more soon. Wait, Starflark is pushing too soon. He doesn't have any upgrades. Yes, it's true, you can't let your enemy go to Imperial as well. Otherwise you lose your advantage. JD dies! Distraction low somewhere else. Wait. Oh, it was in the base. Wait. Sort of moved one of his relics to here just to try and snipe the enemy of villagers? That's a bold move. That's a risky move. No way he just did that. That's very funny. That's okay. Oh, maybe the 5th relic was there. I don't think he moved these relics away on purpose, right? Oh, he actually converted the village. No, actually, no, wait. When he moved one of his villagers, he was trying to build a tower. Got found out. Trebuchet goes down. Another Trebuchet is here. Elite Knights coming through. JD, wait, JD didn't die. It's still alive. Bombard doing great damage. Ooh, I don't think it's a good fight for Starflark though. Yes, Elite Knights are great with Royal Bloodlines, but they're being debuffed And the army of the enemy is just too big. Look at that, 82 army versus 38. That's insane. The archers are not elite, so they're not doing as much damage as they can. The knights are diving now the jav throwers, but Sorov already has the olive grove economy to replenish them almost at will. Especially if he now makes a second mercenary house, it can really pump them at will. 2 mercenary houses, bro, you can make them... that's 1,960 oil. No, 1,360, not 900, sorry. So he has more than that in the bank. So he could make 2 of them right now, 600 per minute. That means every 2 minutes he can have 2 of those out. It's really, really good. And which will be 8 of those javelin throwers. Plus the free units coming in from the Golden Horde Tower. Cannon trying to break the defenses. Those Mangonel towers are being a really pain in the butt for Starflark. Like I was saying earlier, like pre-damaging the army makes a huge difference. Now we have Elite Archer, plus 3 range defense coming in, but Imperial Edge is already here for Sorov. I think it would be a bit better if Starflark waited a bit, got more units, got more upgrades, and then pushed. Like right now, where the enemy is good. But then this timing would appear earlier, because Sorov wouldn't need to reinvest as much as he did right now. Ooh, the cannon out of place. Limitine pushing through with crossbows and javelins in the back. The knights and GD can't hold it. GD is going down indeed. Oh, and the Red Palace goes down too. The Trebuchet did a great job in the back. Wait, he's still alive. It goes down now. Oop, oop. The cannon trying to snipe. He snipes one trap, but it's too late. The Red Palace is already down. Starflark can't hold it, doesn't have enough units. 70 units versus 16. This is a great value. Great force here from Sorov. Starflark forced to retreat. Now the economy of Sorov is just insane. 1,700 food per minute, 1,300 gold per minute, 700 wood per minute. They have almost 30 villagers as well. Wait, he got 8? Was it on a low attempt? Second TC from Starflark. That's good. Farm transition very out there. Literally. GD is already level 4. No, GD is dead. Never mind. I thought it was level 4 because there was no extra evolution, but that also shows the current state of GD, not just the evolution. Now Starflark losing the military buildings that were around the Red Palace. Sort of challenging these knights over here. The knight's taking some more mangonel damage, but he's still alive. With now plus... Oh no, wait. Plus 3 ranged attack for Starflark, not plus 3 ranged defense. So these knights only, quote-unquote, with 7 ranged defense, though. So that they can go under TC. Even the mangonel towers don't do as much damage into them. Wait, because they do siege damage, so they ignore armor, right? Yeah, they ignore... So they do pure 9 damage. Oh, but Sorov is coming in. Villagers from Starflark building the walls go down. Up in flames. Elite Camel Rider here will be huge. Infantry gain armor when you're a camel unit. And then the debuff already. So that is really, really good news from Sorov. He's sniping some knights over there. Actually, Starflark was able to rebuild nicely. He had almost no units, now up to 40. Sorov with double that amount though. So still not easy to challenge here. The army of Sorov, which is now Imperial, is now elite, and it's now Still with the same population, but now on equal terms. Starflag would need some mangonels here, perhaps, to deal with the ranged units. Those crossbows are doing great damage. Where are the Limitar A? There are only 8 here. Are they defending back home? They're chasing those knights over there. Good job. Actually, insane value. 6k more destroyed value for Sorov, by the way. It's insane. He was always ahead on that department of the game, to be honest. The 5th relic, forgotten. Back home. Still an oil machine, 700, 600, 760 oil per minute. In Imperial Age, that contract gives you access to grenade. Oh, there you go. I was about to say I would like to see some of them. Because they still do good AoE damage. They don't debuff units. You need the Zushi upgrade, though. It could be nice if they came with that upgrade. Because you can only have a limited amount of them. Then you will be debuffing with camels and with the grenadiers. Mini raid over there. Villagers going down in both ways. JD goes down once again. This is not a good fight here for Starflark. He's defending, but he's losing too much. Sort of still with 80 military units. Siege going down, but also military buildings going down from Starflark. He needs to reinvest and then reapply consecration. And that comes with time. He can't force that. Only one consecration available. And more units going down. Like this army from Sorov is cleaning everything in its path. Oh. And Starflark gets denied from that big gold as well. No gold for Starflark. He has here 300 gold left. Big gold secured. Big gold secured. And that might be the end of Starflark. No guild hall. By the way, on here, no candle saddles, no crossbow stirrups, no gabenson. It's tough. Not having access to a lot of gold. Nice raid. Army goes away. 26 villager lead for Sorov. No, 36 villager lead. 2,500 food per minute. Wow. 840 olive oil per minute. Wow. So now he can afford 906. I can afford. Oh, GG. Game number 1 gets decided. It was a bit anticlimactic. There was no big fight, just a denying of gold, I believe. Sort of with a great Byzantine defense, Byzantine masterclass. The 5th star flag that did very well. Thank you for watching. Let's go to game number 2. Hi everybody, welcome very much to game number 2 out of a best of 3. This is the SilverLeague 2025 group stage. We are on Group B, if I am not mistaken. And we are ready on match point for this set. Yeah, this is Group B. We have on the color red, leading the set 1-0. It's Sorov playing on the Abbasid dynasty. Playing To tie the series in the color blue, representing Team Real, it's Starflark as the Japanese. And we are on Limpany, which is actually great for a Basid. For Japan as well, we have a lot of berries. You can get Tawara to increase your berry gathering rate. But the Basid already have a better berry gathering rate, a better bonus. And Japan needs to pay to get their better bonus. They also get a faster movement speed. Oh, it's actually Dark Age. Speedman from Starflark bringing the deer in. I love that. Also remember, everybody, to use the links down below if you're watching on YouTube to support the tournament organizers EGCTV as well. Very important to support them. They do a great job for the Age of Empires 4 community. House of Wisdom being now built up. Berg's actually cheaper for the Japanese, helping out this timing. Forge coming in. Feudal Age close for both players. Sort of will go first. And he chooses Military Wing. Actually, that's very good against Japanese. You spawn with 2 archers, and then if you follow up with archers, it's very hard for the Japanese to deny that, because their Yumis are very weak, especially in Feudal Age. Without the Yumi Bannerman, I mean. Because then you have to upgrade the TC and get the Bannerman. So early in Feudal Age, it's very hard to do that. Kura Storehouse is the age-up choice for Starflark. Close the woodline, works as a lumber camp, will generate free farms, works as a mill as well. It's a great landmark, actually. Can have 4 villagers inside to protect them. It used to be 8, which was like too much back in the day. There you go. First units from Sorov. Spawn from the House of Wisdom. Coming forward. Almost Golden Age tier 1 for Sorov. Almost plus 15 gathering rate for all resources. Fresh foodstuffs. Cheaper villagers coming in. Only 2 spearmen here to defend. They can do it. At least they will buy time. So the tower goes up. Actually, good play from Sorov. He goes and focuses the villagers. He moves away right in time. Those spearmen might be going down, but no, Starflark goes immediately back to the goal. He needs that. He's now making Samurai. He got the Feudal Age upgrade, and now he's making them actively. Very far away from upgrading the TC though. And it's 175 stone, only on 64. Okay, second TC behind military pressure. It's a good play from Abbasid. Of course, every time we think about second TCs, we think about Fertile Crescent, but applying pressure to the enemy with military wing units and then going second TC behind that, it's very common. Especially against Japan, you don't want them to just castle age. Yeah, you don't just want, okay, I'll go to 2 TCs, you go castle. Abbasid can then still defend very well, but it's very risky. Because if the Japanese player is good, if your spawn is bad, if they can have like this really good macro, then they start spamming Mounted Samurai or even Mass Yumi Ashigaru, and then you have 2 TCs and you don't have really a standing army if they do it really, really well. While if you play pressure, you delay their age up, and you still can get the second TC at 6 minutes something. That one is almost being built 6 minutes, almost 7, which is really good. It's very nice. Now second TC is up with cheaper villagers, with 15% more gathering rate, now with wheelbarrow as well, and there was only 1 deer pack into the... Wait, it was all? Yeah, nice. All under the TC. That one could be done totally, but it's really far away. And I think Starflark wants to do that though. He's going there with Spearman and Samurai. You'll be pushing it. Starflark, Castle Edge is almost here. I love to see it. Japanese fast castle, here we go. I mean, it's semi-fast castle because he made Spearman. He's pushing the deer in, so it's not just straight castle, it's not naked castle, which is very risky to do. Sorov is also looking at the castle edge after the second town center. He'll not be there too late. And then he can start making some camel riders to debuff those mounted samurai, crossbows in the back, to counter samurai and mounted samurai. He's pushing his deer in as well. I mean, almost everybody does this now. Wait, so that's 2 deer packs, because that TC was built on the first deer pack, and he brings the second deer pack, so that means everybody's here for the deer party. That's insane. That's 14 deer under your second TC. That's really, really good. Already a 5 vil difference for Starflark, for Sorov, I mean. And now he goes trade wing, culture wing to get cheaper upgrades. He gets veterancy, he gets blacksmith, and then Imperial Edge is also cheaper. Or does he go eco to get cheaper farms? Because then cheaper and then better farms with the agriculture, it's an insane eco boost. He just got 14 deer in this base. It's eco wing, so it's going to be cheaper farms and then better farms. Actually, not a hard place to wall here from Sorov. Over there, over here, then over there, then over here. It's very nice. Very nice. Villagers moving up. For some walls, yep. Defense. 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 Uma Bannerman in the battlefield to buff those samurai. Only 2 of them so far. No indication of an archer switch. We have barracks and stable, so we could see Bugeisha maybe. Only 2 archers, so we just need something to counter / hold the spearman down. Nice walls. These ones might be too late. The samurai are looking for a way to get in. Over here, there is no way. They have to go through here or through there. Sorov is blocking this. Or just burn the wall, also works like that. That's pretty nice for me. Nicely done. Sorov onto the castle edge. Oh, he didn't get bootcamp just yet. He didn't have a lot of spearmen, now he has a bit more. Maybe it will be more worth it to make them more resilient versus those knights. Also, composite bows, mass archers with that upgrade is always scary, always. It's bootcamp right away. Then upgrade to the spearman as well. Because not a lot of samurai, no Bugeisha, just mounted samurai. 4 Starflark, so not really a way to counter the spearman, only mobility, but great play from Sorov. He blocks all of his base. Everything is now under walls, under lock. The knights could burn that. Oh, nice double attack from Starflark, forcing Sorov to choose one side to defend. He chooses this side over here, but now the Mounted Samurai are in. They're looking for some damage. No scout over there, no vision. Starflark is seeing all the military buildings from Sorov though. Villagers come in, no kills. 14 villager lead already for Sorov. Starflark with 2 relics though, that helps offset. Can always place Yarishiro into town center to boost the villager production. A second relic coming in. Oh no! This happens to me sometimes as well. Like you think you delivered the Yorishiro, but you didn't. So then you send your Shito priest to grab the relic, and then it can't grab the relic because it has the Yorishiro in hand. So then it needs to come back, deliver the Yorishiro, and then go again. Is it on the TC? No, it's going to be on the archery range. Then I think the third one would be on TC. To like, if you kill somebody, then you are producing villagers faster. Basically, it's Song Dynasty, so you can catch up quicker. I really like the archer switch though from SilverLeague. He really needs that versus spearman and versus crossbow. Nice defense from sort of securing that relic. Only 2 at the moment for SilverLeague. It's not great. More and more buildings coming through. The economy is really nice for sort of. Almost 20 villager lead. Good food income. Yeah, SilverLeague is really struggling on the food department. Yes, sheep. Yes, farms. The TC is upgraded. Archers coming in. Doing good damage. Not a lot of destroyed value. Army value is superior for sort of though. And the number as well. Oh, but SilverLeague actually gets that relic. Sort of was scared a little bit. He moved back and lost the relic just like that. That's gonna be 5 relics for SilverLeague. 20 villager lead. I don't think 5 relics helps against that though. Yes, that is Yorishiro, but you're not killing anybody. Because, like, in 15 seconds, you make 1 villager, but in 20 seconds, sort of makes 2 villagers. So in 30 seconds, you make 2 villagers, but in 40 seconds, sort of makes 4 villagers. So he's still ahead in that department. Yes, it helps keep the difference relatively samey, but sort of will still be much ahead if SilverLeague doesn't do any more damage, because what SilverLeague could do was go second TC and place 2 Yorishiros in the town centers, but that would require then a lot of time to offset the villager lead. And the economy of sort of is already really good. His production could be boosted. Now he still needs a lot of buildings because Golden Age Tier 3 states that your production speed is also 20% faster. So once you are on that point, you have a huge economy and you can produce 20% faster, which is really nice. And you can make siege on the field. It's like really powerful economy synergy. 23 villager lead now for sort of. Mounted Samurai are going through, but there is a huge army out there of the Abbasids. Oh, there is a scout in there. I was just not seeing. I was like, how much? How do they have so much vision in here? There's a scout inside. 5 relics is really good though for SilverLeague, especially if they can go Imperial, get that Tithe Barns to get extra resources from those relics. Securing sacred sites will be also good too at the same time, forcing sort of once again to choose where to defend. Where it's really tough, because the Ashigarus are still only up to 23. So they are struggling to do their job. Nice kiting though. I like how SilverLeague is attracting the spearman and then killing it. But then not only the archers have to kill the spearman, they also have to kill the crossbow in the back. And that's the real problem. Because they just shoot from further away. So the knights, the mounted samurai, they take insane damage even when they are not close to the crossbows. SilverLeague tries to invade the Abbasid Empire, but sort of was in a great position to defend. Sort of now also with some Gulams to tank a bit more efficiently versus those Yumi Ashigarus. Archers from the back with, I believe, the upgrade. Yeah, the 33% more attack speed. Starflark attempting the defense here, but it's very difficult. Sort of has double the military count. 30 more villager leads. Villager lead, I mean. And also his units are better, I believe. The crossbow, the archers with the composite bows. The spearmen also with phalanx, I mean. And Starflark just goes down here, I believe. He's not able to hold this. No mangonel, no rocket from town center. He can't handle. The Vasid economy was too strong. And like that, Sorov will be taking the set here. He wins 2-0 versus Starflark. Starflark put up a good fight though. Thank you for watching. Leave a like and subscribe. Support the tournament organizers, and I see you in another set. Well done. Good job. Good job. Good games. Good games. Okay, guys, I'll go to the bathroom once again. I'll be right back. Then I'm going to choose another set. Hi everybody, I'm back. Welcome, welcome. Let's choose another set. Okay, guys, I'm still looking for the next scent. Choosing a good one here. Okay. I found here an interesting one. There you go. I found a good one, guys. I found a good one. Sorry for the delay. Hi everybody, welcome very much to the Silver League 2025. We are on a group stage. We are here to watch a game from the Group B. It's a best of 3, game 1. The color yellow representing the 3D clan is Scatterbrained as the Chinese. In the color blue, representing team VES, it's MSNDK on the Ottomans. We are on Frisian marshes and very interesting dock open for MSNDK, our Ottoman player here. Remember to use the links down below to support the tournament organizers, and MSNDK is also live on Twitch. There you go. Wait, I think that deleted one fish, right? No, I was about to say 2 because that pond has 4. Oops, sorry, but I think some ponds only have 3. No, they all have 4. So wait, you deleted 2 fish by mistake? Okay. On the other side, Chinese makes the no Imperial official, no village opening. A lot of sheep around this map available for both players. Scatter... Look at that, 23, 24 sheep, insanity. Scatterbrain have seen the dock for MSN. Oh, because it was 2 scouts from Scatterbrain. That's actually very good. That's an insane amount of food. He's gonna have like 25, 26 sheep. Luckily, MSN perhaps anticipated that move and he opened with dock, which will really help with the food economy down the road. But Scatterbrain is going to be very safe. That's the key factor here. He's burning the dock. Both players into the feudal age. Archery range and stable immediately for MSN alongside with the wheelbarrow. Twin Merit Madrese, of course here it's Imperial Academy. Already 2 Imperial officials. Barbican on the gold. Is this a castle age? From Starflark? From Scatterbrain, I mean? No military buildings. I think it is. Scouts being chased away. MSN pushing a lot of units forward here. 4 archers. 3 Sipahi. Alright. Oh, the scout will be going down here. Wait, that's Scatterbrain's last scout. No vision for the Chinese player so far. But does it really matter? 18 sheep alive in the town center. Remember, there are carcasses still under there. Ooh, MSN moves to the deer and fishing. His food economy will be good, but Scatterbrain is already very, very close to Castle Edge. Needs a bit more gold. Needs to collect from that mill in particular. 330 gold available there. Imperial examinations will help carry more gold. Astronomical clock tower, 8 minutes into the game. 3 Imperial officials already as well. Nice wall. MSN sees it. Will he move over there? He brings the archers. Villagers. No sniping. MSN is infiltrated though. No defense here from Scatterbrain. Lancer. Lancers, supervise the Lancers. The Lancers are coming out. Double Lancer comes through. Not into the archers. MSN moves away. Let's check the income per minute. Similar food income. Way more wood for MSN. And more gold for Scatterbrain. Way more. MSN perhaps is not even mining gold. With one villager, yeah. But then get some upgrades. So he really wants to go for this feudal age attack. He only has 2 spearmen though. To beat this here on the front line. He has more. He has up to 9. But they're not here to defend those lancers. It's already a lot of lancers. They choose to attack. Maybe Scatterbrain being a bit too giddy. The lancer is taking the front line. Oh. Spearman coming in. Stabby stab. Ooh, Lancer goes down. The stabby stab happened. Only one Lancer going down, not a big deal. Another Spearman takes the charge, and it goes down as well. These Spearmen are courageous. The Lancer's tanking very well. Low HP Lancer is not taking any damage. Nice play from MSN over there. From Scatterbrain, I mean. Not enough Spearmen here from MSN. More Lancers coming out. Double stable. Being supervised. Those Lancers will be popping out like rabbits. And they are here. They're defending. MSN now with way more Spearmen. Here we go. That's what he needs. Food, stable for MSN. On the fish and on the deer. Scatterbrain still with some sheep, but only 5 alive. Then he has to move out to deer or fish. MSN patrolling already the food source. Lancer is trying to go for a raid. MSN caught them on the act. They forced to go back. Use Barbican as protection. The Lancers will now go take a huge roundabout, but now will be able to find a way into the base of MSN. This could be game ending. MSN has no idea where those Lancers are. Shout out to South Forest. Oh, they're going straight for the villas. Here we go. MSN. Ooh, 2 villagers down. 3 Oh, that boat is not working, by the way. That's unfortunate. It's just struggling. Wait, and that boat too? Is it because it's ran out? No, it's still there. Some fish over there. But anyway, the Lancers got 6 villagers. And Scatterbrain is on Song Dynasty. So, 2 villagers, not 2 villager, but almost 20 villager lead over there. Palace Guard switch is very good. That's a lot of units from MSN though. But the Palace Guards should be able to do very good damage here. They will tank a lot, but that's a lot of units. I really like this play from MSN, doubling down on the feudal age. Doubling down there on the number of units, on the investment into the feudal age. But Scatterbrain now forcing him back. Not a lot of units. MSN sees the knights going away once again. He could chase them down or he could dive the villagers. That reveals that Scatterbrain is out of food. Only berries available. Also, Chinese now paying more food per minute because they're making more villagers per minute as well. Oh, but the deer is running out from MSN. He moved to some other food. He moved to those berries there. He's on the Twin Minarete. Good army. Triple the military count for MSN, but it's all feudal age. Oh no, then Lancers again! Into the villagers. The Spearmen are in place. Another villager goes down though. Maybe that's too much. Sipahi raid on the berries, but the Palace Guards were in place. Main army arrives under Barbican. That's a lot of damage from the arrows and from the hand cannons. Military Vizier Point. It was Atlin Hills and Mether drums. So 8 free sheep plus 15 mining speed and a free Mether. That gives movement speed to everybody. And now all the Methers will give movement speed to everybody. No military schools from MSN. Lancers coming in. Nice stabby stab from the Spearman. Over here, Sipahi, Spearman, Archer, complete army, third Vizier point available for MSN, and the choice is not anything yet. But I don't remember the last time I've seen an Ottoman playing using their Cav archers, the Akinji. Akinji? Yeah, the Akinji. I don't remember the last time I've seen it. Like, I think nobody uses it. Maybe it has a very specific use case. Like, really, really specific. The Ottoman army tries once again to perturb the economy of the Chinese. The Palace Guards are holding so well. The Springled in the back, doing extra damage to those spearmen. The Lancers not participating, they are waiting. It's too many units. Can Scatterbrain handle this? Yes, he can. The spearmen, still a lot of them, but the Sipahi almost all went down. The Palace Guard still holding. The Lancers, Scatterbrain is doing that very well. He's moving the Lancers away from the Spearmen. The Lancers were fighting the Sipahi, and now they are fighting all the Imams! That was a choice from MSN, but he realized that is not enough. GG gets called, Scatterbrain gets game number 1 out of this best of 3. Thank you for watching, support the tournament organizers, and I see you soon. Let's go game number 2, y'all. Drink some water. Okay, sorry guys. Just taking care of some files here. Let's go to game number 2. And this is a very unfair matchup, I believe. And once again, the UI spawns flipped. Hold on. There we go. Hi everybody, welcome very much to the SilverLeague 2025. We are here for game number 3 in the group stage, Group B. It is, no, on game number 2. It is a best of 3, and we have on the color yellow 3D Scatterbrain representing the 3D clan on the IU bids. On the color blue, we have MSNDK representing Team VS on the Rus, and we are on Caramel. This is the perfect map for Rus. They have so much data available for them, and they are the best Civ at doing professional scouts and benefiting from them. The thing is, I think Scatterbrain might have a chance here with the IU bits, because they can produce some good timings, they can do some unpredictable, untested, unmeta strategies. Perhaps he can catch MSNDK out of the water, and the thing is, Scatterbrain is now leading the series 1-0. He is on match point. MSNDK has been the best player in this Group B. Perhaps Scatterbrain can break the consecutive victory record of MSN. Maybe Scatterbrain will be able to break that. Culture Wing Logistics now coming in for Scatterbrain. Will be spawning 2 dervishes to then heal the units. If there is any aggression, I don't think so. I think MSN just goes for Deer. No. It's giving archery range and double archery range. Interesting. Because we're seeing units as well. We're seeing stable and stable. So, pure horseman? No, it's going to be Desert Raider. But MSN is so ready for that. With the archers already, means that those Desert Raiders will have not a lot of chances to defend. Yeah, the dervishes will be healing the units. Okay, that can be a positive effect, because the units from Scatterbrain will now be healed. MSN already up to 9 archers, 6 minutes and 40 seconds into the game. The first fight breaks out. Scatterbrain is forced to retreat. Desert Raiders, even though with the heal, cannot deal with 11 archers. A barracks coming out as well. Spearman to avoid or to counter the potential horseman switch from Scatterbrain. Scatterbrain could go to Castle Age while threatening this. MSN didn't even got professional scouts. He's investing a lot into the food department. Desert Raiders trying to snipe a scout from MSN, trying to deny that valuable vision. Nice healing from the dervishes. Desert Raiders step in once again, trying to snipe a couple of units, but they're taking way more damage than what they are doing. That's not a profitable trade there of damage from Scatterbrain. He's forced to retreat. The dervishes could be punished if the archers are able to chase efficiently, but they can't. Scatterbrain is checking everything, but there are no professional scouts in action. Just pure Rus aggression, using the Golden Gate as a buff, technically, to make better trades, to allow you to be more versatile and pump more units. Scatterbrain with the villagers exposing the gold is already floating 720 gold. Great reaction though, he moves away right on time. MSN gets no kills. Villager lead is equal. Horseman switch happened. We already have Spearman in place. They stab the Horseman. The Desert Raider is taking huge damage from the archers. The Horsemen, though, are able to snipe down some of those archers. The dervishes arrive for the healings. Healings are happening. Desert Raider is on the background, very healthy. Horseman on the front line, very healthy. Spearmen were defeated, though. No more Spearmen here to deal with the Horsemen. They're chasing after the archers. The archers have no way to stand their ground here. They need to formation split and formation shuffle and whatever. They need a miracle. These archers are going down. Only One spearman gets sniped by the desert traders. Horsemen keep chasing. They are on top of the archers. They stab them. Very efficient, very effective. Only one spearman on the background chasing those horsemen. That's an insane fight for Scatterbrain. Is this 2-0? Is this the set? Does he break the consecutive win record from MSN DK over here? MSN is on the roost, so chill at the F out. He can do a lot of valuable trades with that golden gate, but now he's out of gas. 4 archers, 2 spearmen versus 5 horsemen and 4 desert traders. But the thing is, it's way more expensive, the army for Scatterbrain. Very positive, no dervish lost. Castle Age, very soon. MSN, struggling. Horseman checking the deer. Yeah. Scatterbrain should be baffled. Because, like, no professional scouts from the roost. Are you serious? Are you serious right now? Archers on the Archer raid on the front line. That's good value. Villagers being sniped down. Scatterbrain chose to job with military wing reinforcement. Will get 3 free desert raiders, but no free 7 villagers. Like if he went with the economical wing, he loses no villagers though, which is really, really good. He was able to constantly avoid these raids from MSN. I'm enjoying that. Oh, but this army though gets sandwiched by the army of MSN. The Rus archers and spearmen sniping potentially these dervishes could be huge losses from Scatterbrain. He needs to drop the army. Sacrifice the army. No, because MSN chooses to go and attack the economy. He knows that's potentially very likely the old army of Scatterbrain because he's going castle. Otherwise, he would have more units. But Castle Age is almost here, 10 seconds to go, no villagers exposed, gold ran, because it's tiny gold mines, only 1,600, that's why that one already ran so soon. Next, the villagers, great reaction from Scatterbrain. Preemptively moves the villagers away because he knew MSN was checking that part. Also, no more berries though, only 2 bushes here. It's looking bad for Scatter. Yes, his castle. He goes for that gold over there. Hopefully MSN does not go there on a whim. Insane army from MSN. 46 units. The dervishes got a very low HP but got saved by the horsemen and desert traders. Those archers can't do much. Horsemen keep going. This trade value 1,500 more for Scatterbrain, but I'm worried about his sustainability right here, right now. Because the food is really struggling. He'll get 3 units, which helps, but he can't have access to berries. MSN is diving into the base of Scatterbrain. Almost golden age tier 2 for Scatter. 2 relics arrive, which is nice. Gulams could be a nice choice. Villagers will go to the deer here, and I think he'll be able to defend them. Camel Lancers also out here to challenge those archers. 2 villager kills, insane army from MSN appearing from that forest. And now the villagers on the deer are exposed. That's the problem from Scatterbrain. No food whatsoever. Meanwhile, MSN is happy on the berries, and on the board. Nice fight here though, the Camel Lancer is too many no, not a lot of spearmen. But remember, desert traders do not counter spearmen, they do good damage but no extra damage. Dervishes need to focus on the healings, archers focusing down the desert traders. If the desert traders are dead, nobody kills the spearman. Camel Lancers receiving huge healings, but the dervish goes down. Both of them, that's GG. Scatterbrain cannot sustain this. He doesn't, the Gulams are hanging, but even them are being destroyed. That's a great play from MSN. Once again, doubling down on the feudal age. He did the same in the first game, but there he lost. Here, it might look... he's very close to winning. It doesn't might look... He's going, no, it looks like he's going to win. That's for sure. Even the Gulams are struggling against the feudal age army from MSN, and now Castle Age is upon us for MSN. He pushes into the base of Scatterbrain. Yeah, 7 Gulams, 3 desert traders. The Gulams find the army. MSN just needs to kite until he gets castle. But he doesn't have a lot of gold, though. He needs to spam crossbows now. No, he's still going to spam horse archers. Gulams cannot never catch to them, right? It's so funny to see the Gulams even struggling to chase the normal infantry. Horse archers are here now to be annoying. They sniping them. Very efficient. They also were kind of low HP. Horse archers helping out a ton. All the Gulams die. They get one villager, but is that really valuable? Oh, that's a good raid. Second board exposed. Desert traders on top of them. Villagers. Villagers! Run! Run! Why are you not running? Run! MSN is busy on this side of the map. So almost all the villagers there. Gulams arrive 2, 3 vill kills, 4 vill kills for Scatterbrain. He's now getting ahead. And I'll always love to see Eco Wing growth in Imperial Age. You receive 10 villagers and they work 10% faster. Plus your tier 1 of Golden Age, you get 20% faster gathering rate in everybody. And 10 free villagers, by the way. But still, between right now and Imperial Age, it's a long way. The long way, you know what I'm saying? That's the first early coin of the game being captured at 18 minutes into the game. MSN pushing forward. Scatterbrain building a mangonel. It might help. I mean, it cancels the mangonel. He's still raiding that board. Horse archers will kill desert traders. Tower here kills the desert traders too. Ooh, the villager. Scatterbrain did this very well. He was always able to, before needing to move his villagers to safety. Double mangonel here. That's an insane army for MSN though. He went with high trade house. What's the value? 153 gold per minute. Almost 2 relics in that one building. Mangonel, 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 mangonel shot. MSN is not seeing. Mangonel shot misses. Archers are upgraded. Horse archers in place. Spearman is still not ready for attack. Nice snipe of that mangonel. MSN bringing the game to his control by killing those mangonels. That one in the back still does good damage, but one mangonel... Oh no, it's actually 2 mangonels. That one was quite well camouflaged near that cart. MSN is holding... He's killing all the military from Scatterbrain though. The mangonels are problematic. More desert traders in the back. Now they have 2 ranged defense. Easier to handle the horse archers and archers. Mangonels doing great damage. Horse archers still capitalizing on their mobility. But they are no nobility. There's so much near here. Oh, insane finding. More villagers going down. Scatterbrain is not ahead by much. Only 2 villagers now. The gold villagers have been safe so far. Wait. Oh no. It looked like it was being built, but it's just Culture Wing that he got on Feudal Age. I thought he was going Imperial. That would be insane, but no. He has 42 food per minute. What? Because he was here. Scatterbrain, he was forced to idle. Mangonel shots. Mangonel snipe! No! No, respect. MSN respects the mangonel from Scatterbrain. MSN circling around with now 35 horse archers. That's all he needs. And it's so... Oh, villagers might be intercepted here by the horse archers. And it's very easy for his economy. He's on deer and boar. He has golden gate. He has more wood generation, right? He should be having a tower on his wood line, which is right there. Yeah. So he's generating extra food, generating extra wood. The unit he's producing only cost wood and food. And also, he's He has Golden Gate to make those very profitable market trades. Scatterbrain, even though he's struggling economically, he was still able to fill the very big army. 3 mangonels, 17 desert traders, 4 gulams. He was finally able to secure a lot of food here on the berries and deer. Remember, he's playing Avacid, he cannot go for the boar. Avacid, no, Ayubit. He also now is safe on those berries. Double Sacred Site for MSN. Also controlling that. That would be the 4th relic. Oh no, the villagers are on the gold. MSN ahead by 7 villagers now. And I think his economy is just better. 2k food per minute versus 1.2. More wood per minute and more gold per minute as well. His economy is better. And his army is way bigger. The problem is the mangonels. He can't really deal with mangonels, but he's doing very well. He's hiding the horseman switch. So Scatterbrain has nothing ready for that. So once these horsemen arrive to the battlefield, they will be able to snap the mangonels. Not rather easily, but rather efficiently. And with Bear's Fortitude, so more HP on the horseman. Yeah, infinite kiting here. Horse archers versus the desert traders. That's a bad fight for the desert traders. Huge horseman flank. Here we go. It happens. We see it. Mangonels go down. Desert traders. It was already a bad fight. Desert trader versus horse archer. Now with the horseman, it's even worse. And I think this should be the end of Scatterbrain. More desert traders though. Horsemen into the villagers, but that's all protected by an insane amount of towers. Horsemen and horse archers defending. And the economy here, yeah, GG! Great play from MSN, amazing horseman raid. He ties the series 1-1. I hope you enjoy, guys. I see you next time. Alright, if you're on Twitch, there's still one more game from this set, but I have to leave now. So I will cast the last game off camera, and then it will be uploaded on YouTube. I think tonight I'll be here live playing some Pokemon, Omega Ruby Nuzlocke, but we have to see. It's not guaranteed, but still, no, not here on YouTube. On YouTube it will be in Azasu Gaming. On Twitch will be here on the same channel. So thank you very much for watching. Your support is greatly appreciated. I wish you the best thoughts, ideas, feelings, and emotions, and a whole bunch of individuality, creativity, and responsibility as well. Remember to believe in yourself and in all possibilities, and you'll be alright. Thank you for watching. See you next time.